Hello, everyone, and very happy new year to all of you. I hope all of you are doing great. So, today's video is about Erasmus Mundus Scholarship for the year 2026 to 2028. You may already know if you follow my channel that I usually make a video on this topic. So, this time there are some changes that I'm going to explain in this video and general overview of this scholarship, how one can apply, and what are the benefits of this scholarship if you luckily win it. So let's get started. About the scholarship, it's a fully funded scholarship opportunity for international students. If you are from any country around the globe, you can apply for this scholarship. The uniqueness of this program is that you will earn a master's degree from three different European countries. So this is the unique thing of this program. Moreover, you don't have to pay any application fee. There is no age limit to apply. And if I talk about to the application deadline, so there are around 200 different master's programs in which you can apply, and each program have a different deadline. So you have to go to the program website and to check out the deadline. But don't worry at this point. Later in this video I will show you how to apply and from where you can see the deadline of each program. Moving on, what are the financial coverage or the benefits of this scholarship? Number one, there is no tuition fee to any university in which you are going to study. Moreover, you will receive 1400 euros every month as a living stipend, where you have to manage your day-to-day costs like food and accommodation. There will be relocation fund, and also you will receive travel and health insurance inside European Union. Okay, so who is eligible? So the eligibility criteria is very straight, that you must hold a bachelor's degree, and also you fulfill the English language proficiency criteria for the program in which you are going to apply. If I talk about fields of studies in which you can apply, so there are almost all the fields covered by this program. So for the complete list, you can just follow this link and you can see all the available program. I will later show, and I will also post this link in the description of this video for your ease. Moving forward, what are the main documents for to apply for this scholarship for almost all the programs? So here is the list of the documents. Number one is you need your bachelor's degree and the transcript. You have to write a motivation letter. You need a proof of address from the country where currently you are living. You will need a recommendation letter, two recommendation letter from your professors. And if you are somehow working in some industry or some place, and you can have a nice relation with your boss, you can also ask one recommendation letter from your current employer. That could be a plus, but it's not a compulsory document. Another and the last one is proof of language skill. It could be IELTS and it could be TOEFL or any other standard English proficiency language test. So how to apply? To apply for this prestigious opportunity, there is the way is online, and now I'm going to take you to the programs website, where I will show you how you can find the program and how you can find the required documents, deadlines, and how you can finally apply. So let's go to the Erasmus Mundus Joint Masters Catalog website. So when you click on the link that I put into the description of this video, you will land on this web page, and here you can see the Erasmus Mundus catalog, master's opportunities for all, and here you can see there are 202 different master's program for the year 2026 to 2028. So and it's quite difficult to find the relevant one. So how you can find the most relevant program in which you want to apply and that really fit well with your previous education and for your future aspiration. For that, you just have to use these filters. For example, I'm a chemical engineer, so I want to apply in the chemical engineering domain. So just to check how many programs are available in chemical engineering area, I just have to write chemical engineering and just press enter. So here you can see out of 200 there are only 4 different programs in which chemical engineering related students are the people who have a chemical engineering bachelor's degree can apply. The first one is master in biological and chemical engineering for a sustainable bioeconomy. Second one is the master in the membrane engineering. So this is another master program, and here I want to tell you that this is the program in which I graduated, and in 2017 I won this prestigious scholarship for this particular program. And then there is another one, chemical nanoengineering, master's degree in biological and chemical engineering. So this is the way to find out the most relevant program in which you can apply. So for example, if I want to take you briefly through this program in which I graduated, so you just have to simply click on that link and it will take you to the program website, and here you can see applications are currently open, and the application they are saying is open from November 21st, and the application deadline for this particular program is 21st of January 2026. So there are still 26 days left to apply for this program. So how to apply, here you can see on the top ribbon, you just have to simply click on that. So again you have to read all these criteria, but before that, if you want to see the scholarships, just click on scholarships, and here is the Erasmus Mundus joint scholarship information, and here you see that what it covers 1400 euros for each of 24 months of the program to support the living cost, and rest of the information you can read by yourself. So let's move back to how to apply. So to apply, you just have to see the eligibility criteria, list of the documents. This is important, list of the documents, just to check what you have and what other documents you need to prepare to apply for the scholarship. ID, photo, so you need passport size photo, and proof of nationality, it will be your passport. Okay. Residence proof or the proof of address. Different programs ask for this document, and it's not a very difficult document to find. For this particular program, they are giving the template, so you just have to sign, and it does not require any stamp or additional proof. So if I click on that, then a Word document will be download in your browser, and I already open that file, and it's the template. You just have to fill out your information, okay, and simply you have to signature here, and that is the proof of address or residence proof or affidavit of your residence. Okay, but in other programs where they do not have this kind of affidavit of the residence template, you just uh, I mean, if you have electricity bill or any other utility bills on your name, you can use that bill as a proof of residence. Moreover, if you are living in India, Pakistan, or Bangladesh, you can go to the town municipal authority and ask their uh, to write your address and testify that you are living on that particular address with the magistrate stamp, that will also work. So this is the third document. The fourth document is your undergraduate or bachelor's degree. So the people who have a chemistry, physics, materials engineering, and chemical engineering, these are the people who can particularly apply for this particular program. Also, you need transcript, bachelor's degree and transcripts, you need both. So the official ranking document, this is the optional document. For example, if you rank in your class like top 10, so it would be nice if you ask from your university to write what was your rank in your class. So it will definitely increase your chances towards selection. GPA calculation, so you can follow these rules to calculate the exact GPA. Proof of English proficiency, that is, I already mentioned, that is compulsory and a required document. For IELTS, the minimum score should be not less than 6.5. For TOEFL, you can see minimum score of 90 over 120. You have to write Europass CV in English. So the motivation letter, it should also be written in English, and it is the most important document in your application that can make you select or reject. So pay special attention to write this piece of paper. Here I just want to explain in more detail. These days we have generative AI tools like ChatGPT, Gemini, and many others. So the question is, should we use generative AI tools to write motivation letter? The answer is yes, and as well as no. If you are just giving the command with your information to ChatGPT and asking to write a motivation letter, and then just taking that text and putting in your motivation letter, you are simply going to be straight reject. Okay, so do not use ChatGPT or any other generative AI tools in this way. So what is the right way to use generative AI tools is that you use them for brainstorming, for idea generation. Okay, for example, you can just simply write a journal prompt to ChatGPT. I want to write a motivation letter for this particular program. So can you give me 5 nice ideas? How can I stand out from the crowd that are going to be apply for these scholarships? So you have to be creative in prompt engineering. Do not take the text directly from ChatGPT into your motivation letter. So once you have the output from ChatGPT, you just take it and rewrite in your own words. So you have to really pay special attention on motivation letter if you are serious about this scholarship opportunity. Moving forward, we have to have two recommendation letter or survey from your previous employer, supervisor, so you can see who can really write these recommendation letters. So the 11th option is the optional documents. So just go through them and then prepare all these documents. And after, when you have all these documents, you just simply have to click here, apply here, and on this website you have to register. Okay, on this top ribbon, and put your all the information and log in, and then you have to fill out the online application form, attach all the application documents that I just mentioned, and then submit. So this is the way how you can apply for Erasmus Mundus scholarship application for the year 2026-2028. So I hope you like this video. If you still have any question, you can write in the comment section. I will try to answer as soon as possible. Thank you so much. See you in the next video. Bye bye.